So markets across the world are in distress, but they're still better off when you look at Pakistan. Pakistan is the second worst performing market in Asia, trailing just behind crisis-laden Sri Lanka. And if we go by market trends, Pakistan could end up worse than Sri Lanka. Look at these developments. Last Thursday, Pakistan's market capitalization sunk to 6.95 trillion Pakistani rupees. More than 16% of investments were wiped out from the stock exchange. That's equivalent to 1.35 trillion Pakistani rupees, close to $4 billion US. This is a new record in itself, and it's a multi-year low. Pakistani markets have not witnessed a bloodbath of the scale in recent years. So what explains this meltdown? The ongoing political turmoil. It's taking a toll on the economy, plunging the finances to new lows. The biggest worry is Pakistan's external debt. Actually, scratch that. The biggest worry is Pakistan's political class. Instead of trying to fix the economy, they're trading charges. The ruling party, the PMLN, says Imran Khan messed things up. Imran Khan's party, the PTI, says Shehbaz Sharif has made it worse. And look at the magnitude of the problem they face. Pakistan's external debt stands at $249 billion. 249 billion. For perspective, that's more than the GDP of Sri Lanka, Nepal and Afghanistan combined. That's how big Pakistan's debt is. The government is blaming Imran Khan for it. Pakistan's information minister has shared a video. It features a former finance minister in the Imran Khan government, apparently admitting that Imran Khan took humongous loans and made the debt crisis worse. Listen to this.
आपके डेट टू जीडीपी पे कहते हैं कि जनाबे वाला जब से पाकिस्तान बना था तब से लेके जब तक इनकी हुकूमत आई उसके बाद इन्होंने 30% जो है वो डेट जो है वो बढ़ाया 80% तो नहीं बढ़ा वो सालों में ठीक है उसमें 76% जरूर बढ़ा इनको ये समझ आनी चाहिए कि नंबर झूठ नहीं बोलते अगर आप इतना मर्जी स्पिन डॉक्टरी करें ये नंबर आपके सामने आएंगे और आपका मुंह चढ़ाएंगे.
Now, we've not been able to verify the authenticity of this clip, but the government of Pakistan is not waiting for verification. The information minister has called it an admission of guilt. The current finance minister has shared some data to back these claims. Here's what he posted. This is from the finance minister of Pakistan, and this is what he says. Under PTI, the total government debt increased from 24,000 billion rupees to 44,000 billion rupees, an increase of 78%. The total debt plus liabilities increased from 29,000 billion rupees to 53,000 billion rupees, which is an increase of 79%. 78% government debt, 79% total debt, 0% accountability. The Pakistan government's message is quite clear. It inherited a weak economy from the PTI. It needs more time to get things back on track. The PTI, though, refuses to accept this argument. We have a statement from Fawad Chaudhry. He was the Science and Technology Minister under Imran Khan. This is what he has said. When you keep playing Candy Crush all the time, you will do the same stupid thing. The PTI government borrowed a total of 52 billion, of which 38 billion was to pay back the loans taken out by the previous governments. If you do not like the arrangements made with the IMF, then why does your poor government go to the board? Well, I don't know what's funnier. The fact that he mentioned Candy Crush or the fact that he called his government poor. He speaks as if his own government had the Midas touch. They could barely stay afloat. Same with the current government, led by the PMLN. On Friday, they released the annual budget, a budget aimed at trimming Pakistan's deficit by slashing spending across the board. They announced cuts. The government was hoping that this budget will help it secure more loans. Economists, though, do not agree. Here's what they're saying. Pakistan's budget is not enough to unlock an IMF loan, a loan from the International Monetary Fund. This is according to economists at Citigroup, one of the world's biggest investment banks. They've analyzed Pakistan's annual budget and they do not see much hope of a rebound. They say the policy decisions will not be enough to secure an IMF loan. How much loan is Pakistan seeking from the IMF? $900 million. What is the IMF asking for in return? Besides stricter financial policies, they want Pakistan to rethink their deals with China, specifically the ones related to CPEC, that's the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. The IMF says Pakistan should renegotiate these deals with China, the CPEC deals. It should try bargaining It should reduce outstanding payments. It says this is necessary for financial stability because Chinese companies could be overcharging Pakistan. This is the International Monetary Fund. Guess how Pakistan has responded to the IMF's appeal? On Friday, in its annual budget, Pakistan announced that it's going to fast-track CPEC projects. And that's not all. Pakistan is also going to fast-track the setting up of special economic zones under CPEC. So what happened to renegotiating the payments? Islamabad has not commented so far, and experts say it's never going to happen. That's because CPEC projects fall under the jurisdiction of China. It is the Chinese judicial system that determines what happens and what does not when it comes to CPEC. In other words, Pakistan does not have an equal say in CPEC. It is in no position to renegotiate the deals. Neither can Pakistan walk away from the projects. To do any of this, it will have to seek China's permission. Now, in 2018, Imran Khan tried his luck. He tried renegotiating the terms and conditions with China. He tried to redefine the goals of CPEC. He was rebuffed by China, and upset Beijing even summoned Pakistan's army chief. It shows the kind of leverage that China has over Pakistan when it comes to CPEC projects. 4 years on, another government has come to power, and it is asked to renegotiate the deals with China, and guess how China responds? It has once again summoned Pakistan's army chief, General Qamar Javed Bajwa. He led a team of military officials to Beijing over the weekend. What for? Well, no word from Pakistan, but it's not very hard to guess. The China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, aka Pakistan's highway to doom. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.